Hello, everybody. I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank John for his leadership in bringing this group together. You know, growing up in Hawaii, I learned early to appreciate the beauty and power of the ocean. Of course, we also know how fragile our blue planet can be. Rising levels of carbon dioxide are causing our oceans to acidify. Pollution endangers marine life. Overfishing threatens whole species, as well as the people who depend on them for food and their livelihoods. If we ignore these problems, if we drain our oceans of their resources, we won't just be squandering one of humanity's greatest treasures. We'll be cutting off one of the world's major sources of food and economic growth, including for the United States, and we cannot afford to let that happen. That's why the United States is leading the fight to protect the world's oceans. Thanks to science-based reforms passed by Congress, we're ending overfishing off our coasts and seeing fish stocks restored throughout American waters. Earlier this month, my administration proposed the first ever national standards to limit the amount of carbon pollution that existing power plants can pump into the air. A major step that will help protect our children's health and the health of our oceans as well. Today, I'm building on that progress by directing the federal government to create a national strategy to combat black market fishing that threatens our oceans, undermines our economy, and often supports dangerous criminals. And like Presidents Clinton and Bush before me, I'm going to use my authority as president to protect some of our most precious marine landscapes, just like we do for mountains and rivers and forests. These are just a few of the steps the United States is taking to keep our oceans strong and healthy. But for this effort to succeed, it has to be bigger than any one country. That's why we're so grateful for your partnership. We've already shown that when we work together, we can protect our oceans for future generations. So let's redouble our efforts. Let's make sure that years from now, we can look our children in the eye and tell them that, yes, we did our part. We took action, and we led the way toward a safer, more stable world.